Sarah had been trying to write a book for ages, but she was still on page 1. Until she discovered SpeakYourOwnBook.com. Sarah teamed up with one of our trained writing coaches, who listened to Sarah's book idea, asked the right questions, and guided Sarah every step of the way. In 90 minutes, they had written the outline for Sarah's entire book. Within weeks, using the speak writing method, Sarah became a published author, both online and in print. Whether it's a textbook, an autobiography, a novel, or a children's book, SpeakYourOwnBook.com can help.
Yeah!
Visit our website today to download our free 50-question guide and schedule your free consultation. With Speak Writing, anyone can publish a book. Speak your own book today. You speak, we write.
Yule at Nisse-Hagen by Fernando Torres. Illustrations by Peter DeMetz. Published by Speak Your Own Book. Lola and her parents were new to the town of Nisse-Hagen. Their house was a quaint cottage, overgrown with moss, old, but new to them as well. She unpacked her belongings while they sang together and imagined all the decorating possibilities in their new home. The winter holidays were close. To be honest, she wasn't as happy as her parents. Lola missed their big old house in the city and all of her friends. So when everything was gone, she asked if she could go for a walk to explore the town and perhaps make some new friends. Her parents told her it was fine. Just don't be late. The path to the center of Nisse-Hagen was cold, but when she reached the cottages closer to town square, each as quaint as her own, she was warmed anyway by the merry excitement of the happy townsfolk. Everyone greeted her, even without knowing her. Something caught her eye. Every house had a little plate of cookies on the window. She wondered why, but kept walking and waving to every new person she saw. That's when she spotted something strange. A little trail of cookies leading to the woods. She followed the trail to find the poor soul who was losing their cookies. When she got into the woods, she didn't find the owner of the cookies, but she heard something scary. It sounded like thunder. "Is someone there?" she called out, peering through the trees. Suddenly, she spotted the source of the ruckus and gasped. A wild boar and a goat were fighting, and the fighting boar was winning. She reached for a branch to break up the fight, but it was too late. The boar drove his tusks into the goat, knocking him over. Then it ran away into the woods, leaving the goat injured on the snow. With the branch still in her hand, she stepped carefully towards the goat, hoping she could help it. The goat tried to stand, but fell back to the snow-covered ground. "Oh, don't be afraid. I wouldn't hurt you. I wanted to help. That's why I have this stick. I'm sorry you were hurt by that mean boar," Lola said to the goat, who now seemed more relaxed, even smiling if that was possible. "I'm going to find food for you, goat, and help you get better," she promised. But as soon as she found a few red berries, she heard something new, little voices. Some of them sounded like they were talking with their mouths full of cookies, but she couldn't see them at first. That's why she screamed loudly when suddenly a very tiny boy with pointed ears appeared in front of her, with berries in one hand, and said in a tiny squeaky voice,
Hiya!
"Oh, don't be afraid. They wouldn't hurt you. They wanted to help, as you did before," said the goat. And Lola screamed again. A jolly and deep laughter came out of the goat as the little elves helped it get up. Then a dim light surrounded him as he turned into a tall, smiling man with a wooden crown and a long, white beard. He said, "You see, I chose to change into a goat so that I could keep my beard. I'm sorry if I scared you." "No, it's a nice beard," she replied, smiling as well. An elf chuckled and said, "Cookie?" The old man accepted gladly. The man sat on a fallen tree trunk, which turned into a throne as he plopped down, and asked her to sit on a nearby rock. She did, and it turned into a comfy chair. "These are the nieces," said the man. She replied, eyebrows raised curiously. "Your nieces? Are you their uncle?" The old man laughed very loudly, and the nieces giggled. "No, my child, they're magical beings that sometimes help me, but they're pranksters at other times," he replied as he showed the cookie he was about to eat had been replaced with a pine cone, and added, "People call me the Holly King." The Holly King pulled out a pocket watch. "Yule is starting. Would you join us for tea and cookies?" The nieces brought a little table. They ate and talked, and there were plenty of cookies for everyone. Lola still didn't totally understand what was happening, but she was happy, surrounded by new friends. "Wait, is one of you the big pig I saw before?" she asked the nieces, worried because she almost attacked it with her stick. "Oh no, don't worry, he's a king too. The Oak King. He doesn't join us, but I'm sure he's not mad and would find it funny that you tried to help me," the king assured her. "People even like to thank him for the changes each year," he added before munching on his cookie. "People from the town don't usually see us, but they believe in us," said the king. "Yule starts every year when I lose the fight to the Oak King. Oh, but don't feel bad, I'll win another one later." She was confused, but the king just continued, "You still have that branch? Can I have it? I'll return it later, I promise." She gave it to him. "Oh, evergreen, as I thought," he said cheerfully. "You see, every year things change from summer to winter, and we're all happy, even if I lose half the time. That's why we celebrate now." "It's getting late, and my parents will worry," said Lola, and the king agreed. "Before you leave, don't forget this," said the king, giving her the branch. She reached out, and when she touched it, it became a beautiful wreath. The king smiled again and wished her good luck. She was very happy and said goodbye to every one of the nieces before going back to the town with her new gift. When she opened the door, she saw her parents reading the Nisse-Hagen news, the local newspaper, and waiting for her. "How was the town?" Mom asked. "I think I will like it here," said Lola, and hugged them. They hung the wreath while they listened to her tell of her adventure. That night they gathered to eat a nice dinner, and Lola thought of all there was to be thankful for: the god and goddess, the Holly King, her parents, the townsfolk, and the nieces. The dessert was even more cookies, but she had already eaten too much and asked Mom if she could leave one for the nieces. "Whose nieces?" asked Mom, winking as she put the plate on the window next to a candle. A niece peered over the windowsill, saw Lola, and smiled, before waving goodbye to her and taking the cookie. The end.
Sarah had been trying to write a book for ages, but she was still on page 1. Until she discovered SpeakYourOwnBook.com. Sarah teamed up with one of our trained writing coaches, who listened to Sarah's book idea, asked the right questions, and guided Sarah every step of the way. In 90 minutes, they had written the outline for Sarah's entire book. Within weeks, using the speak writing method, Sarah became a published author, both online and in print. Whether it's a textbook, an autobiography, a novel, or a children's book, SpeakYourOwnBook.com can help.
Yeah!
Visit our website today to download our free 50-question guide and schedule your free consultation. With Speak Writing, anyone can publish a book. Speak your own book today. You speak, we write.